Good morning, everybody. It's not really that early already. It's 9:30 and I woke up, made a cup of coffee, prepared some things for dinner, like soaked the vegetables and all that, and had a shower, of course. And now I am, gonna do my makeup, and then after this I'm gonna film my favorites video. So it's a pretty busy day. I've got some work to do, which I've been procrastinating. So let me just put my hair up first. You know what? I think I need to depuff my face a little bit because it's just, I don't know. I've been eating a lot of spicy, oily food every morning, or every night. So every morning I wake up, I'm like, oh my gosh, my face is bloated. Using my reefer. This is actually one of my favorites video. I'm gonna depuff my face a little bit. That feels so good. Okay, so while that settles a little bit, I'm gonna have a cup of coffee. Ooh, look at that foam. Today's makeup alphabet is the alphabet I, and I think it's gonna be a really short video because I've only got a few things with the letter I. I is not easy to find, but I managed to find some. So let's start with foundation, and I have the La Mer Soft Fluid Long Wear Foundation, and the color that I have is Ivory. So I was like, oh my gosh, I found a foundation, because I was thinking, no way, there's no way I have anything with the alphabet I, but the color is Ivory, and I actually really love this foundation. Super pricey. La Mer stuff is good. Well, not everything. Honestly, not everything, because some of their stuff just extremely heavily perfumed. So, you gotta pick and choose. But I do like this foundation. It's one of those foundations that makes my skin look better as the day wears on. So, by the end of the day, my skin actually looks better than how it started. Like, the foundation may look a little bit like heavy-ish. Not heavy, but heavy-ish. Then, oh my gosh, my face is a little red from all that rubbing. But about a couple of hours later, my skin actually looks really good. I think when the foundation mixes with the oils from my skin, it looks luminous, it looks healthy. If you get this foundation, you won't get a full coverage from it. It's at best medium, so I'm gonna do one more pump and I'll show you. So one nice pump, and I'm gonna just add on a little bit more. It actually takes me a while to finish foundation because I don't put so much of it, like maximum 1.5 pumps. But like on YouTube, you've seen some of those beauty gurus, they're like, tick, so many pumps. Like, that's a lot of foundation. And of course, they put a lot of makeup. I don't watch a lot of beauty YouTubers nowadays. I just watch a few of my favorite ones, like Michelle Wong, Kate the Great. I watch Jenna Frost. I do watch Jaclyn Hill lately. I've always watched her videos, and I watch Jeffree Star, but not so much lately. And just a few of the main ones, I guess. And I do find that they don't, except for Jaclyn Hill and Jeffree Star, but the ones that I'm watching now, they don't really put a lot of foundation. But I guess there are a lot of makeup YouTubers that still put very heavy foundation. There was one lady that I watched on Instagram, CC Clark. She's from UK, and she's really pretty. She sings and she's really talented. Just had a baby, and yeah, she has like really juicy lips, but she puts a lot of foundation. She's like and I mean, she uses all of it. So I always think that some of it gets wasted, but I think they use all of it. And I swear, I just for a regular person, I honestly don't know how you can put so much foundation. So anyway, this is 2 layers, and this is medium coverage for me. I don't think you should put one more layer if you want to get full coverage, because it might turn out to be quite cakey. It's not a matte foundation for sure. It's a luminous foundation. It's got a bit of that sheen to it. It's beautiful finish, but yeah, to me 2 layers is more than enough. Let's set the foundation, and I have this Fenty Beauty blotting powder. It's the Invisimatte blotting powder, and the color is Universal. It's just a white powder that hasn't, well, they say it's universal, but there is a bit of that whiteness to it. So if you overdo this powder, it can look a little gray, and ashy. Okay, I'm gonna use my Sonia G buffing brush. This really reminds me of the NARS crystal powder. I think that's what it's called. And I used to have the NARS one, but I think I didn't know how to use it long time ago. Then I decided to pick up the Fenty one, which is really nice as well. So you can see I pick it up a little bit. And I'm just gonna dab that on my face to set. You can see it's slightly wider, even though it's supposed to be universal. I think if you have, you know, an more olive skin tone or a deeper skin tone, it might look a little ashy. So in that sense, if you like this kind of powder, I would say go in with just one light hand and just like dust it off. Even for me, I can see a white cast on my face. Before I continue, I need to put a little bit of lip balm because the lip color that I found is quite matte. So I'm going in with the Clinique Repair Wear Intensive Lip Treatment. And I always talk about this lip balm, one of my favorites. If you have dry, cracked lips, this is your savior. One of the best. I've used it for years and years and years. I've easily 10 over years. It's really good. If they ever change the formula, going in with eyeshadow, it's pretty sad because I only found one item and one color with the alphabet I, and that's the Illamasqua Heroine eyeshadow. This is a cool tone brown. It's like a beigey brown. It's actually a transition shade. So what I'm gonna do is just use this one color and put eyeliner for my makeup. And luckily the lipstick is really bright, so it sort of balances off because this is the only color I have. So I'm using my MAC 217 eyeshadow brush. And I'm just gonna put that all over my eyelid. It's a nice color actually, so if you are, you know, one and done kind of eyeshadow person and you like matte eyeshadows, this actually gives your eye some dimension. Illamasqua used to be so popular, then they sort of like disappeared, right? Like not many people talk about their eyeshadows, and I think they were popular for their eyeshadow, their blush. I used to have a couple of their blushes as well. And oh yeah, I remember now, they were really popular for their sort of like a BB cream. It's a foundation. I have to cheat with the eyeliner. If I had an Illamasqua brow pencil or an eyeliner, then it would be good, but I don't. So I'm just gonna go in with the Wayne Goss Rich Hazel eyeliner and then the Brow Wiz from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I will be right back. Okay, my eyes are done. I also put on some mascara because I don't have an eye with mascara. I just used my current favorite. This is a by Terry's Lash Expert Twist Brush. It's kind of like the gimmicky part of it. So yeah, I should add this into my current favorites, right? Okay, let's put some bronzer, and I have the Fenty Beauty Bronzer in the Sun. Thank goodness I have something with eye. So this is a beautiful bronzer. I'm gonna use, you know what, I'm gonna use my fan brush. This is the Sculpt 1 brush, and I'm gonna just dig it in, chisel the face. By the way, if you're watching this, most likely you like makeup stuff. Did you watch the video by Jaclyn Hill? She just came out with a video, well not just, about a couple of weeks ago. It's titled No We Need to Talk. And in that video, I think she was really angry. I mean, angry in the sense that upset about a situation, you know, like over the years, she's definitely put on some weight. Okay, put on weight. Okay, I'm not gonna like sugarcoat it. She has put on weight, but she gets a lot of body shaming for it, which is very unfortunate. She gets a lot of hate as well, especially after that lipstick situation. I wanted to buy her lipsticks, but oh my gosh, that launch was really bad. And I guess, you know, she's admitted it many times, and you know, just live and let be, you know, just let it go, people. Just let it go with her lipstick. She's redeemed herself like multiple times over. I would love to get some of her highlighters and She has some lipsticks, but it's because of the packaging. It's just a little bit too large, and I'm just waiting for her to, you know, shrink her packaging, because I like slim packaging stuff, and her stuff is just really big and bulky, which I don't like. Okay, I just personally don't like, because I like smaller things. But you know, I'm sure as she brings out more things, I don't mind getting stuff. I used to have one of her palettes. Was it 2 of her palettes? One of her palettes. Yeah, I have one, like her first palette, which I actually really like. Gave one to my friend as well. And it's such a fun palette. But yeah, anyway, her video, she was talking about, you know, people being really mean, and she was also talking about how that experience with the lipsticks have made her grown as a person, as a boss, as a CEO, as an entrepreneur, and she has learned so much from it. And I think she's in a happier place. You know, she struggles with her body image, like her weight and all, like any other person in the world, but she gets so much hate on the platform. And she made this point about people just giving it to her, and if she fights back, people will say, oh my gosh, you're coming after me, you as a big YouTuber. And it's so like double standard, like can't she defend herself? So I thought that was so true, because yes, she is very influential, but she's also a human. You know, like if somebody throws insults at me, and if I fight back and that person says, oh my gosh, you're so sensitive, don't come at me, I think that's not fair. It's like, I have the right to defend myself, right? And just because I'm on a public platform doesn't mean that I need to take it. So I think that's what she was saying. One of the things that she was saying, like she's so hard for her. And I felt for her, and I really felt for her. I never stopped watching her despite everything. I think she's one of the real OG, like she is so extra, and it's refreshing to see somebody just living their life and being who they want to be and still have struggles. I watched the video and I really felt for her, because it's really hard to be a public figure that is so hated on YouTube. Like everything she does is just always put down, and people are really mean behind the keyboard, like behind the laptop. They just, no filter, no sense of civic mindedness. Like my parents always told me, if you have nothing to say, don't say it, don't be mean, and always tell me, don't be so mean, don't be so like that. My parents, typical, just if you don't have something nice to say, don't say it. And don't be nasty, don't fight back. And that's just me, I don't want to create a situation where we get into a fight, we get into a shouting match. I don't want to do that. I just rather not say anything or just be quiet about it. Some people may say, oh my gosh, you're so tame, you should say what your piece. But sometimes not saying and not doing anything is the better action, the better step, the bigger person. And really, YouTube is a space that is supposed to be fun and entertaining, and we're here to express. But really, people can be so mean behind the laptop. Anyway, let me put a little bit of highlighter, and I'm going to share a little bit of something that this year I observe on my own channel. So I'm using the Illuminating powder Metal Peach from Chanel. I hardly use this because it is a little dark, but it's a beautiful highlighter, and this was one of those limited edition highlighters. Gosh, it's beautiful. Let me put it on the top of my cheekbones. Okay, so I was saying, Jacqueline is a public figure. She's been on this platform for 10 over years, and she's got millions and millions of subscribers, obviously, so it amplifies, right? The amount of trolls that she gets, just the amount of mean people she gets is amplified. But on my own channel, in the past year, this year especially, I have experienced, not hate, but I've experienced people who are just blatantly frank. Good and bad, okay, just good and bad. But I sometimes raise my eyebrows and wonder if that kind of things would be said in front of my face. And I particularly put it to the fact that myself and a few other friends have gone on this Hermes buying, Hermes journey, okay, Hermes journey, and it's such a sensitive, almost shocking and unexpected, or oh my gosh, you're spending so much money, you're so stupid kind of thing that people think that we are doing, that they are so frank about our expenditure. So I get comments like, that's such an expensive bag, I don't know why you would spend that kind of money on it. What am I supposed to do with comments like that? That's probably quite tame already, and it's not so, you know, rude and loud. And then I get comments like, thank goodness I would never spend that kind of money in my younger days. I would rather spend it on buying property and all. This is such a wasteful kind of expenditure. You're watching an unboxing. You're watching me being so happy and being shocked and blessed and grateful for what I've achieved or could spend on. And I get comments where they're just a little bit like sneering, and you don't know what to do with comments like that. And I really honestly feel like when it comes to buying Hermes, people are more outspoken, they're more forward in their opinions about how I spend my money. Now, I don't get hurt by it, but my eyebrows do get raised, because for the life of me, I would never comment things like that on an unboxing or a reveal. I would just say, whoa, congratulations, or if I don't like it, I just don't say anything at all. But it just blows my mind that people are very, very outspoken with their opinions and their thoughts about people spending on Hermes. Anyway, this is a beauty channel. We're not talking about, beauty video, but if you're watching it, I'm just sharing this strange discovery that I realized. When it comes to LV and Chanel, nothing like that. But like, oh my gosh, amazing Chanel bag, beautiful LV, I love it, I love the canvas, da, 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 da. It's always fairly positive. But when it comes to Hermes, it's 50-50. You get those that are also Hermes lovers. They're like, oh my gosh, what a dream bag, what is this, what a beautiful belt, la la la. And then you get another half that are just like, why would you buy that? That is just wasteful money, and it's not stylish at all. You know, I would rather buy an LV, I would rather buy a Chanel. It is wasteful, looks like grandma bag. You know, they're just so opinionated when it comes to Hermes. I am mind blown. Anyway, getting back into the makeup, get ready with me. Let's put this blush. I love this. Another illuminating blush. This is from Chanel. This is the Le Chains. I'm not gonna be like pronouncing something that I don't know how to pronounce. Le Chains de Chanel. And oh, this is a beautiful, like so bright. This came out last year's holiday. Gorgeous, gorgeous blush. And I think with the, you know, less eye makeup, this is going to be superb. I go in a little bit at a time because it is very pigmented. And it's buildable. So you can really control how bright and just juicy you want your cheeks to be. This is such a beautiful blush. They should make it a permanent color, because it will go with lighter skin tones, darker skin tones. It will also show up maybe a bit more like a softer pink. But on my skin tone, it just comes out this like strawberry red. It's so pretty. Okay, I've combed my hair. Let me just wipe off this lip balm. I'm gonna change the makeup look with a lipstick. This is a matte lipstick in the color Intoxica, and it is a super, super bright magenta lip. Surprisingly, it goes really well with the blush. So let's give it a go. Ooh! So this is the color Intoxica. It definitely has that blue undertone to it. I can see it. It's a difficult color to put because you do need to use a lip liner, but you know, it's not that anybody's gonna like watch my lips, right? So let me just perfect it as much as I can. I don't really use lip liners, but yeah, that's a beautiful color. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's makeup alphabet, and the alphabet is I. I'm surprised that the look turned out to be pretty okay, right? I can go around, do my things, I can go out, do some grocery shopping. If you did enjoy today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell as well so that you don't miss out on the remaining alphabets for the rest of the couple of weeks. I try to do this every morning if I wake up in time, and you know, just film a video and get it edited for the next day. Anyway, that's a lot of a finale. Guys, take care, stay safe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!